Oh, pardon me. Oh, need to do more running. My belly's feeling fat. Oh. What did I do with that? Do I have any paracetamol? Bear with me just a second, please. Oh, hang on a minute. That doesn't look right. Sorry, what's wrong with that? Did the volume reset itself to maximum? No, it's fine. Oh, strange. Never mind. Refreshing the browser. Am I live? Cool, I believe I'm live, for I can see a Lulu belly flopped. Well, not belly flopped, back flopped with her belly exposed on the sofa. Yeah, she's had a good day today. Well, it's been not a great day today, actually. It's been a pretty naff day. But Lulu's back from the dog walker. So it turns out, well, I don't want to go into specific details because I don't think I can, but the dog walker's dog had to be, so Lulu's doggy friend had to be taken to the vet. And he's not doing too well. He's away at the vet's right now. So it was just Lulu and the dog walker this afternoon. So they played quite a lot in the garden, apparently. So she's quite tucking out. But, yeah, her little doggy friend is going through the wars, it seems. But yeah, she looks okay. She has no idea what's going on. The delay is shit. Is there a delay? There shouldn't be a delay. It's just a mobile thing defaulty. Hang on a second. So, dog, overlay, RimWorld. There we go. Cool. All works. Sorry, could you bear with me just one moment? I'm just going to get a bit of water and some paracetamol for a slight... It's like a very, very light headache. Back in a moment. Okie dokie. Right. Sorry, for those just joining the stream, please bear with me just a moment. I'm just getting some water and taking a couple of painkillers for after a day of work. My head is a bit owie. So yes, for those who were hoping for a bit of Gears of War 5 that I said that I would do this morning with Cyanide, I'm afraid something else came up. So we're going to have to take a rain check on that, and we're going to have to do it another night, I'm afraid. Apologies for disappointing anybody who turned up specifically for it. Yeah, so we'll get back to Gears of War 5 at some point, but yeah, not this evening. Sorry, bear with me just a second. Right. Trouble with having longer hair. Half the time you have hair in your mouth. Thank you, Noob, and Zalto, and Sick People Make Me Sick, and Kemper, CZ, Cellhawk, and Sleepy, and Peakerman. Thank you, all of you. That's extremely generous. Thank you for subbing, folks. Sincerely, thank you. Right, so, welcome. So just to start off the evening by giving you an update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things, it is the first week of work, technically the first day of work, on the latest bullshittery. That bullshittery, the name of which I won't disclose yet. I will disclose it to the patrons and the Twitch subs. Yes, and then hopefully get their approval on what it is. I was typing up that Patreon update that I was going to post, but then just stuff came up, and then, yeah, I need to finish that this evening and get it out to you. So, yes, being the first day of the latest YouTube bullshittery, I haven't gone very far. Like, it would be very generous to call it editing. I'm not even at the point where I'm editing. I'm still at the point where I'm looking at the footage going, you know, that's how early we're talking. Like, a bullshittery exists in theory. Like, it is a completely theoretical stage of the editing. Thank you, Shizzle and Blaze and the Blue Ice. Thank you kindly. I have long hair, can you see? No! It's tied up right now, sort of. When I went to the barbecue with the others, that was about a month and a half ago now, Chinny, who was there, a regular Chinny, said that I looked like... Fucking, what was his name? The bastard. He said that I looked a lot like the bloody GTA 5 character. You know, the yoga instructor? Namaste. That guy. Cunt. Thank you, Incomplete Links. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, sorry, where was I? Yes, so YouTube bullshittery, it's only day one. Please bear with me. It's going to take me about 4... I'm going to be honest, this one's going to take me 5 weeks. I know it is, because I know what it is. And it's going to be a... It's a difficult one to edit, because there's lots of three-dimensional movement. And because of that, I know that I'm going to be tempted to do lots of three-dimensional text. So keyframing that's moving XYZ dimensions instead of just sitting flat on the screen. And that always takes much longer. So it's definitely going to be a longer one, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Heiner and TJ Gaming. Thank you sincerely. So yes, what else has happened today? Not much really. I've just kind of been sitting here just going through the footage as best I can. Lulu went to the dog walker and she had a good play and now she's tired. This morning, very, very early on, I went over to... I went back to the fishing lake. I went fishing yesterday morning. And I went back because it turns out as I was packing up my rods, as I was packing up my equipment, I picked up this small like plastic item with a screw on it from the floor, and I was like, "What's this? Oh, that's not mine." And I just like an idiot, I just threw it onto the floor and ignored it. Getting home and unpacking the rods, one of my reels just fell apart. I was like, "Oh wait, it's missing a screw. Oh shit." So yes, I drove back all the way this morning to that bloody river, right back to the peg where I was fishing, and found that screw that I just discarded on the floor. So yes, I am a dumbass, but we knew that already. So yes. Will I make a Gears of War 5 bullshittery Tomper? It depends. Alas, I'm not often the arbiter of that when it comes to whether or not enough highlights happen. Sometimes we can play a game session and lots of amusing things happen. Sometimes nothing. It really depends on, who I'm playing with and what sort of chemistry we've got, and So I don't know, truth be told. I'll be able to tell you after I've gone through and reviewed the Gears of War 5 footage. Thank you, Slagatha Christie. Thank you kindly. It's a good name, by the way. But yeah, she's alright. Are you alright, honey? Oh, she's fine. I'll leave her alone. She's trying to sleep. So, anyway... Welcome to RimWorld. So for those, I know I say this every time. So for those who are not familiar with RimWorld, it's effectively it's a story generator. It's like an adventure game, like a random event adventure game in the theme of Dwarf Fortress, in which you play as a group of survivors who have crash landed due to an unspecified incident in orbit around this RimWorld, so a world on the galactic rim. This galaxy featuring technology that's not unlike the Firefly universe, as in there are examples of high technology like lasers and nanomachines, but they're rare. For the most part, it's people wearing dusters and cowboy hats and gunpowdered weapons and slow cryo travel. There's lots of cryo to get from place to place. But regardless, there's been some sort of unspecified incident which has resulted in the destruction of a large vessel in orbit, causing the atmosphere to be filled with debris and supplies and cryopods, which are raining down, with their survivors crawling out of them and trying to find pockets of other survivors to just, live more than that day. So yes, welcome to RimWorld. We're playing as a colony we're called the Plains Dwellers, but we have a colony at Caloma's Creek. So it's a creek, it's a river. Thank you, Deftrin. Thank you, sir. And DB Games. Thank you, both of you. That's very generous. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you, DB. Right, so welcome indeed to... Can you see it clearly? Yes. So welcome to Caloma's Creek. Now, in the morning stream, we suffered some attacks. We were basically hit from north and south by competing factions, competing groups of survivors in camps not unlike our own. They came from the north. This is all that remains. Just one body that we've yet to cremate. We were dragging in the survivors. Oh no, wait, there's a few left. We were dragging them in and putting them in the furnace in order to, well, get rid of them because a decomposing body is a health hazard. Thank you, Antoine, and Dick Winters. Thank you kindly, both of you. Thank you. So you'll notice the base is pretty disgusting right about now. It's looking very dishevelled with puke and blood in the hallways. That is from, well, injuries sustained in battle and an alcoholic cat. Don't ask. Yes, so things are looking pretty grisly. And also this morning we suffered another attack by a different clan, this time coming in from the southwest. They crossed into our southern defences and were shot to absolute shit. There's a couple of survivors writhing around in pain in the snow. But, yeah, we're okay. We're alive. They almost set fire to our rice reserves, but we were able to, well, our rice crop. Thank you, Bertman, and Chaotic, and Red Sand. Thank you. And Silverer. Thank you. But, yeah, we're currently okay. I'm leaving it paused for the minute because this is a bit of a... No, actually, I'll just unpause it and then I'll do character introductions in a moment. Right, so Jonah's having a mental breakdown. So Jonah the Evangelist is having a mental breakdown. Nervous Hawk the Food Taster is also having a mental breakdown. Singy the Cannibal, are you okay? She requires food. Do we have... Okay, she's off to get... Yes, Singy's getting the packaged survival meals before they get, well, eaten by wildlife. Okay, so Chucky is playing chess because his recreation is too low. Today the Geologist is off to rearm the steel mini-turret because its barrel exploded in the middle of the fighting. Are the turrets off? They are off. How's our power reserves? They're okay? Okay. So Today's doing that. Today, could I ask you instead... Yeah, could you prioritise a cremation? We need to cremate these bodies. Cyanide the Weaver is very hungry. He's off to get food. Oh no, he's had a mental breakdown. He's having a tantrum. So he's off to smash random furniture. Where? In his room? No, just all over the place. Alright, he's kicking a door. That's better than going berserk, but it's not great. Okay, Roy Sheen, the servant, is also off to retrieve those packaged survival meals. Good, good. TNT, the researcher, is operating one of the mortar turrets. Stand down and go to bed. You did a good job. Podo Man, the Alzheimer's sufferer, is playing chess with Chucky, presumably because their recreation skill is also very, very low. So they're annoyed, basically. Dragoner is training one of the wolves. Dragoner, could I ask that you, as nice as it is that you're training animals, we do need you to focus on hunting, frankly, because our food reserves are pretty piss poor. So hang on, Dragoner, the Pathfinder, the Marine. Your work schedule. Let's remove animal handling, or at least deprioritize it to 2, and make sure you have sufficient animals to hunt. You do. Rabbits, rats, some wild boar. Start hunting as much as you can with that sniper rifle. And Satsok the Tribal is in serious pain. He was injured, but yes, he was cut by Jonah when he had a mental breakdown earlier with a sword. So he sustained some injuries, but he's mostly okay. He's healing now. Carry on. Right. Thank you, Annalore and Eerily Art. Thank you, both of you. That's very kind. Thank you. It's fine. It's fine indeed. Right, we're okay, sort of. What's that? Why is he firing so close to the base? Where is he? Dragon. Oh, I see, there was a rat. Good, good. Okay, so Cyanide's just kicking things. He'll do that for a while. Roy, once you've bought in those packaged survival meals... there's one guy bleeding out there. Okay, he didn't have a set of body armor, so we're okay. Don't tell me you don't sell the survivors of the attack to slavers or harvest organs from them. I prefer not to. It's a bit of a dick move. Thank you, Erolyn. Thank you very much. Right, can we also sort out the cat situation? No, we haven't. Sorry, I was going to say the cats are accessing the beer and drinking it, giving them health problems. However, I don't think that's a problem right now because we've run out of beer. They've drunk it all. Hawk is overdosing. Shit! So Hawk, high on go juice, is having an overdose. Oh dear. So we've got a bit of a drugs problem here in the base. Yeah, no one died, Muzzy. That is the most important thing. Should we stop her? Binging on go juice. Can we stop her? Is that something we can stop? Can we arrest her? Yes, trying to arrest. Okay, so Singy, switch your bedroom over to a prisoner room. Where is Singy? Here she is. So Singy is a 20-year-old cannibal doctor and tribal. She's also a ferocious melee fighter, which means she's quite capable when it comes to restraining people. Place your sword down so you don't inflict too great injuries, and try to arrest Hawk. So Nervous Hawk is upset. She's off to go and get some drugs. Singy says, no, come on, just calm down. Just come with me. Okay, Nervous Hawk is resisting. She's attempting to attack Singy. So let's have Satsok drop his weapon. Satsok the tribal, I need you to turn around and assist. I know you're in pain. Punch her down quickly. Okay, we just need to knock her to the ground. Where's she going? Gone berserk. Jesus, everyone's losing their mind here. What's she doing? Oh, she's attacking Sai for some reason. Oh, God. Sai's berserk, so he doesn't know to hold back. Thank you, Tabatzel. That's a very kind, sir. Thank you for the batch there. No! 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 Nervous Hawk is dead. Jonah's wife is dead. One of the... Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Why? Why did she die? Satsok struck her in the torso. Cyanide swung his pump-action shotgun. It went wide. She was killed. She was beaten to death. Her leg was destroyed. Yeah, just... That happens sometimes. You try your best to restrain them, but that can happen. Jonah's wife has died. He's very, very unhappy about that. His wife died. A very serious mood debuff. Yeah. That sucks. That really fucking sucks. Who killed her? Was it Satsok? Hang on, if I click on the husband, socially, it will show killed my spouse. Satsok. Oh, fuck. So, killed my spouse minus 65. So, he fucking hates Satsok now. Jonah hates Satsok. That sucks. That sucks indeed. I'm afraid we've lost Nervous Hawk. Right, Singy, stand down. Retrieve your sword. Okay. It would be nice to get her buried in a sarcophagus if we can, to give the mood boost at least. Do we have the materials to build a sarcophagus? 61 slate blocks. What is it? Yeah, it requires 60. Alright. We'll get her in one of these. We can move it later if we need to. Because she would tie on Goju, so once she goes berserk, she will fight to the death. Is that the case? I was unaware, Gumball. Is that always been the case? Okay, we'll put it in the corner over there. It's not the best place for it, but shit. Singy, you're a capable builder. Can I ask that you prioritize the work on the sarcophagus? Sai's still going berserk. Satsok, stand down. Jonah's having a mental breakdown already. Okay, Satsok, can you move these packages away from the animals? Okay. Put her next to Caloma. Well, those are graves outside. Well, I suppose it is a... It's fine, we can move it later. Cyanide has an extreme break risk. He's been knocked out of his... well, damn, he didn't get catharsis from it. So she OD'd and went berserk. Well, no, she was about to OD. And we tried to intervene. And she attacked us. And we had to bum rush her. And eventually, well... Oh, hang on. So Roy's hunting right now. Roy, can you deprioritize that and focus instead on just cleaning? The place is filthy. Yep, only one original survivor left now. Just Jonah. And he's going to be upset for a very, very long time. So for those just joining the stream, one of my original 3 colonists, Nervous Hawk, a feudal world food taster, has been killed as we attempted to apprehend her to stop her from having a drugs overdose. Okay. It does... Unfortunately, we're going to need somebody else to handle the cooking now, once we have sufficient food to cook. Chucky could do it, but I need Chucky working on art. Roy could do it, actually. Then again, I need a different janitor, but that's easily solved. Lots of people can do janitorial duties. Okay. So Roy's going about just trying to clean up some of this crap. Satsok is in the chat. Oh dear. So when Satsok entered the colony, his brother was killed. His brother lies here, shot by Roy. And he hates Roy for what he did to the brother. So now Satsok is in the same position. He's murdered somebody that someone else in the colony knows. Jonah will forever hate him. Okay, at least we're getting some of the rice crop is ready. That's going to help quite a lot. The Boomalopes are starving, of course, because I restricted them. I restricted them to Area 2 during the attack. Let's unrestrict them and send them back to Area 1. Unrestrict the other animals, let them roam. Apologies, folks. Apologies to the Boomalopes. Okay, so Dudaday's gone to bed. Chucky's building that. Roy's cleaning. Podoman, could I ask that you continue the crematorium work? It's just there are lots of bodies. Leave that body. Leave Hawk. It'd be nice if Jonah could bury his wife, but he might be too out of it. Oh, sorry, my phone is doing wibbly wobblies. Hang on. My phone is telling me that... Oh, it's just a minor notification. It's fine. Right. There's a weapon there that needs to be retrieved. I believe that might be... It's Satsok's, isn't it? Okay, once you've woken up, grab the chain shotgun. Right. Well, at least we do have some more steel hanging out over here. So we'll deconstruct these walls here. Also deconstruct that steel mortar. So that's what the bandits brought with them. There's still some steel up there as well. Right, we'll use that steel to... well, we'll use it to replace the destroyed turrets. Okay. No, it was a Twitch notification, but Twitch has a habit of just sending notifications about stupid shit. Okay, restrict access to the meals for now. Can we just eat nutrient paste? I know they're a properly prepared survival meal tastes better than nutrient paste, but I'd like to keep those as we go on journeys. Okay, Roy's cleaning. Thank you, Roy. How's Engie doing? The prisoner. Apparently she had some rivals on that raid. They died. She's happy about it. A little bit of resistance remaining, after which I'm hoping we can convince this bandit that we've captured called Engie to join us. She's a competent one, so that would be useful. Okay. So TNT, the explosives expert, so former explosives expert, and Night Owl, is currently working in the research lab trying to, well, finish off Psychoid Brewing. Yeah, we need to continue down the tree, don't we? So we need to try and get, well, mining if possible. Deep drill mining. Oh, there's also a bunch of different turrets. Autocannon turrets. The long-range autocannon turret. Interesting. But again, steel is what we really need. Thank you, Kuroko Panda. Thank you very much, Kuroko. Thank you. So in the morning, I'm going to send Dudaday off with the camels to the nearby tile over to the left. Wait, what is this town? Oh, yeah, keep it. So that we can... There's basically a small mining camp over here. Nothing particularly extravagant, but there's some untapped steel that we can retrieve and bring home. Hell, if we can get some drop pods operational here and send some chem fuel, we could just start shooting it back, you know? Psychoid Brewing. Okay, good. So we can prepare psychoid leaves into a mildly euphoric-inducing and addictive tea at the campfire or a cooking stove. So just dip some psychoid leaves into the water, let them just stew for a bit. Am I more quiet than usual? Am I? No, I think it's alright. Okay. Never do cleaning. Yeah, we need to clean up this place. Ah, damn. Some of the wort that we prepared. So the solution that we place in the barrels to make beer, it's degraded. Ah, lost there. Hi there, Nervous Hawk. Nervous Hawk is in the chat. Oh no, Dudaday's off to insult people. Shit. So it's 9 in the evening. Sorry, 8 in the evening. Yeah, people are going to be quite upset about Nervous Hawk's death for quite some time. CS Nervous Hawk, you were high on drugs and you were about to have... No, someone bit Nervous Hawk's head off. God damn it. Head bitten off. By whom? It doesn't say after death. Who bit your head off? Ugh. Okay. No one show. Maybe Jonah shouldn't bury his wife. He'll be like, I want to look upon her face one last time. Ah! Anyway. Nervous Hawk. Chucky. Could you bury? Oh, won't do hauling. Roy, can you do hauling? Yeah, yeah. Well, she was a food taster in life, and she was tasted by a cat. I don't know what that means. Yeah, somewhere Singy sitting there going, Singy! Singy's a cannibal, for those who aren't sure. Rest in peace, Nervous Hawk. Damn, the Psychic Soothe is ending. We were doing all that with the Psychic Soothe. Now it gets harsher. Thank you, Solon. So Nervous Hawk spent her early life in a coma. And then when she later grew up, she became a food taster at a medieval court on her feudal world where she was born. So she was quite stalwart, quite able. She worked the kitchens mostly. And she had a good, powerful left hook that she used to end many a social fight. Unfortunately, she fought to her death. One of my animals has gotten sick from the flu. Svetlana, the warg. Okay, we'll make sure she gets adequate medical treatment. Herbal meds should be fine. Jonah, how are you doing in terms of food? Are you at risk of starving to death? Malnutrition trivial. You should be okay. So once Dudaday has had his mental break, and it's the morning, we'll send him off on his excursion. We'll send some chem fuel ahead with him, so that if we can get the nearby outpost a pod launcher, they can just, you know, send steel back. No, Lord of Rawn. This warg could prove a capable fighter. Words. So I'm just going to pour myself a quick drink. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely evening, and I hope you're having a nice, smooth week. So over here, for those people just joining the stream, I've just started the latest bullshittery. So I just took, I took the weekend and then a couple of extra days just to recharge the batteries. I felt a bit drained actually. Last week was it was a difficult edit. So the last bullshittery, but yeah. So things are fine. I'm feeling refreshed, and it's back to work. Really, it's back to working on the next edit, the next bullshittery. Oh, long-term plan. So, well, not long-term, but medium-term plan. This bullshittery, and then I'm going to disappear for a while. Sorry, I know I just disappeared. So I'm going to do 2 bullshitteries. So the last one, then this one, and then I'm going to go under, effectively, because I really would like to work on this cartoon. You know the cartoon that I'm doing? I spent 5 weeks on it before the Armour Anti-Stasi bullshittery, and it was good. It was a good 5 weeks. I really would like to spend a bit more time. Maybe not 5 weeks, maybe less than that. But you know what I mean? Just submerge for a bit. Just work on this cartoon. Hopefully get it closer to completion. It's a bullshittery. Sorry, just to clarify. It is a bullshittery. It's just a really complicated one. Because I don't have any visuals. I've got to make them myself. So I'm commissioning 2 artists. So one artist to do the backgrounds of the cartoon. So the backing plates, and the other artist to do the characters, and then I'll animate them. So I'm animating them myself, and yeah, and it's good. It's so far so good. It's working out quite well. Cargo pods have been detected going through re-entry. Thank you, ramen. Ooh, some berries. Good food. We'll get those before the animals eat them. TNT. Can you do hauling? No, you can't. Should I wake up people preemptively? Jonah's still having a wander. How many animals are out? Thank you, Ratura. Thank you very much, Ratura. You've assumed I've forgotten about my diet. Yep. My diet sucked. Am I going to put subtitles in the cartoon? Probably not. I've animated the cartoon in such a way that subtitles would, I think, prove a distraction. Oh, they're outside the home area. It should be fine. I'm hoping it'll be fine. Okay, so Dudaday's awake. Make sure you fight in the event of being attacked. We do need a fresh research project. It's TNT, the explosives expert. She's stacking up sandbags. Yes, the cartoon on the YouTube channel, Dominic. But it's not ready. It's really not ready. It's very complicated. When am I starting the Divinity project, Tactus? I have no idea. I can't tell you. I don't know. Okay. Right, so do today. Once you've got those. Who just woke up there? Oh no, it's just Jonah. Christ. Yeah, we need to harvest all this before it rots. Somebody taking care of the engineer. Yes, she needs some food. Satsok is awake. Witnessed ally's death. Feeding nutrient paste to Cyanide, who's injured. Yeah, so previously injured. Carry on. After you've done that, Satsok, can you retrieve the other berries? Thank you. More cargo pods have been detected. Some insect jelly. That's quite good. Randy's being kind, it seems. Randy Random, the AI director. So the insect jelly can be consumed, and it leaves a, well, it's a stimulant. It leaves a pleasant feeling afterwards. We'll also retrieve that before the animals outside eat it. Today's going to bed. Yeah, get a couple of hours sleep before we send you off. Okay, Satsok, after you've got the berries, could you please head out and retrieve the insect jelly? Hi there, Silver. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I endeavour, I aim to please. I will try to make as many edits as I can. It should be in your email, Sterminus. So if you just go and, so the email that you signed up to Twitch with, it might be in your spam folder. Just search for SovietWomble sends you a message. Hopefully it's in there somewhere. A weaver from the Union of Toll is passing by. A traveller. No, he's a pretty rubbish colonist, although he does have a slight passion for crafting. I could attack him and capture him and bring him in, but I would earn the ire of his clan. I'll leave him. Right. So do today, I need you to wake up bright and early. It's 5 in the morning. So here we go. So do today. Form caravan. So our geologists do today. I'd like you to take both camels, and I would also like you to plot a course in this direction here, please. Items to take with you. Please take all of the packaged survival meals, put them in the camel. Please take some chem fuel, approximately 200 chem fuel, because you're going to be using it to shoot steel straight back to the base instead of carting it constantly. And also, you've already got the plain leather bedrolls, right? Yeah, they should be in the back of the camel. Hopefully, it just considers that, you know, they're in. Oh, and... well, there's already medicine over there, so he should be okay. Right. Okay, he's gathering the items and he'll leave the area. Hi there, Neville. Good evening, Neville. I hope you're okay. Yes, Neville, I know I told you through Steam, of course, but you've received quite a lot of love in the last bullshittery, sir. Lots of people were complimenting you on how your English has dramatically improved. So well done. Well done there. You have a lot of fans, it seems, as well. Thank you, Belmazar. Thank you very much, Belmazar. Thank you. So, sorry, Neville says, which is a very Neville response. Also, please know, Neville, I think I mentioned it before, but the next Anti-Stasi is pretty much just like a Neville episode. You've got so many scenes in the next bullshittery. where they pretty much compliment, like, you're shown in a positive light, like, all the way through. My particular favourite, spoilers I guess, my particular favourite is the bit where we just turn to our right and we just see you in a Bradley, and you're just unloading the Bradley's autocannon against an American position. And I can assume you're probably screaming. We can't hear you because you're inside a Bradley and it's firing its main gun. But someone says to someone else that he seems surprisingly effective at this. What with him, you know, being Vietnamese and them being American. And someone said, yes, it's his birthright. She's just fucking Americans up. And then all of a sudden, the Bradley just explodes because it gets hit by a drone. And all of us simultaneously go, ooh. We sort of wince in pain, seeing you just explode. The timing was quite funny. Right. Okay then. So Roy's cleaning up the animal shit and the blood. Has Dudaday left yet? He's got the cap. No, he's just loading up the camels. Major break risk. Satsoc. Yes, recreationally unfulfilled. There's still quite a few bodies left out and about, including a combat helmet. We'd best retrieve that before it suffers too much damage out in the cold. Who would be a suitable fighter? I suppose Dudaday, really. Sai's also moderately okay. Well, okay-ish. Sai, could you go and retrieve that helmet and wear it? There's also some normal body armor as well. Flak vest, normal, 6%. Seeing you can go wear it. Thank you, King Palace. Thank you very much, King. Where do I tend to look if I'm looking to commission something? Depends what I need to commission, Dave. I know a group of artists, so... well, Bavin does music. I know a batch of artists who can, well, do drawings if I need them. Just generally, they've sent in fan art over time, and I've just spoken to them privately afterwards if I've needed stuff. Thank you, Colorblind. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Right, so Podo Man is just trying to train one of our wolves. Joan is still starving. Do we need to interfere here? Corpse obsession. Oh Christ! Dragon is off to dig up a corpse because he was been insulted. Oh, what are you doing? He's going over to the graves outside. Oh fuck. Okay, so Dudaday, the pathfinding marine. Alright, Jonah's out of his mental breakdown. He's off to eat some insect jelly. Yeah, probably a good idea. Who's he digging up? No, DJJ. I'm the editor. I suppose you can consider me, if not in time frame, certainly in attitude, one of the old guard YouTube types. So I'm not like one of these, just the face of a company that is secretly, you know, like making editors in the background. I'm the editor and the YouTuber, one and the same. Oh, what's he doing? Whose corpse is that? Where are you going with that? Fuck, is that Caloma's? He's got Caloma's corpse. So this is the skeletal remains of Caloma, the doctor that gave his life, withholding his own medical supplies so that... Oh, for fuck's sake. Dragon, go bury it. Idiot. So yeah, the skeletal remains of the doctor that didn't take the malaria medication so that others could survive. Yes, they do, the Oros. Staying off my lawn would also be good. But you know what I mean. Some YouTubers, they're just the voice, and then they've just got like a whole team behind them, and that team is just marketing some product or another. Fuck that shit. I don't care. You know, I just want to make whatever. Editing for the sake of editing, really. Cool. There we go. Well, at least he's got a, you know, as disgusting as that was, he's got a catharsis mood boost. It felt good to unbottle his feelings. I really wanted to dig up Caloma. 2 extreme break risks, Podoman and Jonah. So Jonah's sleeping, so at least he can't break now. Podoman, however, is wandering around. Podoman is super depressive, so that's the trouble. He's just going for a walk to up his recreation. But even still, with full recreation, His mood is just in the shitter. He needs a joy wire. He needs a circuit, like a chip in his brain that will make him artificially have a better mood. Or that, or whiskey. Whiskey helps. Stand by. The fizzling indicates that we have a low power situation. And we do. So is this because the northern turrets are on? Possibly. Disable those northern turrets. So what's the problem here? We have a power situation. Do we have severed connectors? Checking. We've still got the water mill. That's okay. What's the problem here? Just perhaps too much power is being drawn? Satsok, can you fill... so there's no wood in these generators. That's easily remedied. Okay. Just chop down some trees. From the sound, look, there's a whole load of trees here in this kill zone. So cut plants. Yeah. Chop down these trees, and whatever wood we can get from them, we'll stick in these generators over here. Alright. Oh, the crematorium. Good shout as well. Are there any bodies to burn? There's still some bodies. I need to leave it on. Well, we'll turn it off for now, just while we build up the reserves. Okay. Can you turn it off? Okay, Dudiday's caravan is formed and it's on its way. Oh god, the dog's farting and it's horrendous. Certainly have a low power situation. Can we cut down some trees? Get the wood inside those generators as an emergency measure. And when we have the components, we can replace these wood-fired generators with chem fuel ones. For we have quite a bit of chem fuel, I believe. Jailbreaker. Podo Man has had a mental breakdown and is going to induce prisoners to escape. He's going to try and get NG to make NG escape. Fuck. Chucky could stop him, but he's a pacifist. Where's Singy? Nearby, but... Oh, shit. Quickly. Sai. Can we stop him in time? No, he's going to make it. Chucky, can you at least try to arrest? You'll have to run away if he tries to fight you. Oh, good. Okay, so he's relented. Stand down. So Podo Man got confused there. No, they'll just ignore the locked doors. They won't follow my orders. No time to block the door. How's Jonah doing? Mentally not well. Well, his wife did die on him. Power reserves are still flickering. Yeah, we urgently need to chop down some trees. Get some wood in those generators. Choose a new research. Yep, soon. Soon. Chucky, can you assist with that? These are young trees, so they're not giving us wood. A little bit of wood. Yeah, be good to clear these. Alright. Chucky, can you refill... Oh, can I never do hauling? Sai can. Still quite a few bodies scattered around. We need to get these cleaned up. They'll provide a serious negative, so a mood penalty. So Dudiday has almost arrived at the mining camp. Hopefully he can get there before nightfall. God damn it. There we go. He's arrived. Chucky's going to fill, this generator with some wood. Okay, in terms of a research project for nightfall as TNT wakes up, let's go with... So, great bow, we don't need that tribal shit. Precision rifling, coloured lights, medicine production, long-range mineral scanner. Fire foam would probably be the most useful thing to contain fires. No, we'll go with an autocannon turret. Produces the heavy long-ranged autocannon turret. Okay. Let's try and up the defense of the colony. Right, Dudiday has arrived, and he's going to be dropping off the supplies. Why is he going over here? Oh, he's watching the sunset. Yep, that's fine. Just get some recreation points from that. And then just go sleep in one of these rooms. Okay. So this is just a small mining camp. There's nothing here that's particularly serious. Any dedicated attack will just flee from, effectively. Yes, too effective. Although this isn't Earth. This is a RimWorld. So a world on the galactic rim. It's barely colonized. It's just a bloodbath, effectively, of survivors fighting each other for the supplies from the old world, falling from the sky, from that ship that exploded. We assume the one that we were on to get here. The tens of thousands of people who were aboard it, now raining down in escape pods, cryopods. Yeah, we're just trying to make it as best we can. No, this is extremely different from Prison Architect. Completely different game, as in game design, mode, everything. This is no relation. I feel it was a bit of a mistake to use their assets and ask permission to do it, because it's inexorably tied them to Prison Architect in a way that I think is perhaps unfavourable to it. Because lots of people just go, oh, it's Prison Architect. No. No. Be like comparing Borderlands to Call of Duty. You know how very different those two types of games are, even if superficially they might look similar with their first person, shooting. Okay, so right now it's 8 in the evening. Most of the colonists are just in the dining room, just eating disgusting nutrient paste made out of pork, well, that's something, and megasloth. Better than human. So the food is pretty shit. Roy's off to release Podo Man, and in doing so, Singy will get her bedroom back. Okay, there we go. Release him. He's free. Switch this bed back to a non-prisoner room. Give it back to Singy, so she can at least sleep somewhere decent. Yes, pork in quotation marks. Right, Today's off to dig at the compacted machinery. Where are the camels? Be nice if you could drop off the chem fuel. Stand by. Short circuit event. A fire in the workshop. Shit. Extinguish quickly, Chucky, before that causes a problem. Today, do you have the... Where's the animals? They're just roaming wherever, aren't they? Dromedary. Expand area. Home. And then tell the animals to enter the home zone. We need them over here if they're going to drop off their supplies. What's he doing? Oh, digging at compacted machinery to get components. Okay. Can he build a pod launcher, or is he not skilled enough? No, he can. Okay. Can you focus on that instead? If we can build a pod launcher, then we can have a quick escape route if things go sour here. But also we can start shipping steel back as we mine it. Oh yes, good shout, Messiah. I forgot about that. Move the sculpture into the corner like I said I would. So Podo Man, once you've eaten, could you move that over there? Cyanide is making some granite blocks for us to use as building materials. Roy is in the, well, what is going to be a hydroponics bay, but it's currently just a field, an enclosed field. Just getting some rice. Cool. Let's switch this one over to hay grass. Or is it hay grass? So rather than rice, let's try and get some dedicated animal feed. How would I recommend this game? I would definitely recommend this game. This game is probably the best game on Steam, frankly. I give it extremely high praise. It is very, very good. Certainly one of those must-have games for all gamers who are into this sort of thing. I would also advise, don't read guides, don't watch tutorials. Half the fun is trying to figure out how it works. You'll have a group of survivors crash land, you'll give them silly names, you won't take it seriously. And then over time, as they go through their trials and tribulations, their own personal challenges and sort of have to rely on each other to survive, you'll get very, very attached to them. And then one will die, and it'll be heartbreaking. And then eventually you'll have like a rampaging herd of buffalo, and you'll lose your entire colony. And it will feel shit, but at the same time, it would be awesome, because effectively, it feels like you're playing a game that has stakes, because you get attached to it. So if you just watch guides and know how to do everything right off the bat, then you kind of rob yourself out of gameplay in some ways. So if you learn how to make fire breaks and fight infections, and what to do when it comes to animal things attacking you, you know. Right. So Dude today is, well, it's 29 degrees in there. So he's inside a room with a geothermal vent. He'll be alright. What about the camels? Are they okay? Where are they anyway? Have they entered the home zone? Yeah, there they are. Yeah, they're okay. What sort of temperatures can they handle? Minus 22. It's minus 6 outside. So it's the first day of spring. Nice. Thank you, Sloppy General. Thank you very much. Brad or John? No, it's day 1 on the next bullshittery, so it's going to be like 4 to 5 weeks away. Thank you, Iron Hooligan. Thank you very much, Iron. Much appreciated. Thank you. Hang on a minute. He shouldn't be here. Right. 4 to 5 weeks, not 45. Okay. Am I still working on the D&D animation thing? Not currently, no. I spent 5 weeks working on it before the last bullshittery, which was Armor 3 Anti-Stasi, but it's gone back onto the external hard drive. I can only work on one project at a time. So that thing will stay in the freezer, effectively. It will stay in the archive until it's ready to be picked up again. Okay. So, Jonah's awake. Yeah, he's fucked his sleep pattern. He's off to attempt to recruit NG, the bandit. Sorry, what was that? Animal starvation, boomalope. Requires food. None of these... Well, you should be able to eat those. Multitask harder, scrub, says Neville. Supportive as always, I see. Okay. So, her resistance remaining is 2.0. Let's change her prisoner tab up to try and recruit. Not just reduce resistance. Try and get her to join us. Yes, it's good, isn't it, Raishin? Startopia is very good indeed. Okay, she still won't join us. How is Brexit going? It is a monumental shit show from start to finish. I don't think it really matters at this point which side you were on when it comes to the Brexit debate. Nobody wanted this. Right. Jonah's going to bed. Sure. Okay, Singy's sleeping. Sorry, was that? No, it's fine. Thank you, Roy. Thank you very much, Roy. Am I still working on the Daisy rant? No, Archibald. Same story as the cartoon. It's on the archive. It's all saved and compressed, but not working on it currently. I can only work on one project at a time. So right now I'm working on the latest bullshittery. Alas, it's just a case of I need to find the time. I just don't have the time. I can only do one individual project, one after the other. Cargo pods have been detected. Ooh, some corn. Good. We'll grab that and bring that in. Again, before the animals eat it. Roy, can you go retrieve it? This could be good animal feed, actually. Especially if we make kibble. Chucky, can you haul as well? Oh, never do hauling. Thank you, Used and Abused. Thank you very much. And Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Right. There's still loads of bodies. We need to cremate them. How much battery power do we have? Not really enough. And the wood generators still aren't fueled yet. Right. So get wood in those generators. Get real wood from, you know, fully grown trees. Not just the saplings that are growing in the kill zone over here. Okay, so who's supposed to be cutting wood? Plant cutting. Priority 1, Jonah. He's probably busy doing other things. Like mourning the death of his wife. Jonah, I'm sorry to wake you up early, but we do need these trees. Start cutting them down. Once we've got the trees, we can power up the fuel generators. Sorry, the wood-powered generators. Wood-fueled generators. And then get the crematorium online and torch some of these bodies. Do today, it's, yeah, wakey wakey eggs and bakey. Please go and get some food. You've got stuff to do, sir. You've got steel that the colony needs. Oh, fuck, the camels are eating that. Do they have anything else to eat right now? Don't know. Maybe as the snow melts. Thank you, Red Feast. Feast? Feast? Thank you, sir, and welcome. Ah, fuck. No, don't do that. Don't put food there. Dude. No, what are you doing? I just said don't put food there. Put it here. There we go. Put it inside where... I was about to say where the camels couldn't get to it, but what the fuck? Of course, because it's the home zone. Ugh. So let's put the... Oh, area 1. Alright. Well, they can sit here now. It's fine. Drop that and that. And drop that bed. Put that there. And then assign both these animals to area 1. Right, there we go. And grab those before they eat them. I can make chem fuel for generators from kibble made from human meat. Ugh. Thank you, Scottish. Thank you very much, Scottish. Thank you. Get out of it, fucking camel. Did I properly invert the zone? That doesn't look right. Oh, no, it's fine. It's going to that room. It's alright. Okay. Right, so do today if you could... Oh, no, so his skill is too low. So he's bought the components to it, but he cannot build it. Good to know. Okay. So... Do we have sufficient steel? Oh, we only need 4 steel and 1 component. Already working. Interesting. So, if I can get a pod going, we can just quickly send somebody over there to assist. Thank you, Nicole Rico. Thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you. No, just the YouTube channel, Iron Halo. I know it sounds... I know I keep babbling on about this. It's difficult to properly quantify to people who don't work in editing, but editing takes so long. So long. It really does. When people are like, oh my god, how could it possibly take 4 to 5 weeks to finish 10 minutes of video? It does. It really does. And it doesn't help the fact that your competition on YouTube is often, not always, but often consists of people who are just talking in front of a camera. That's easy. I would kill to be able to do that. Do you have any idea how easy that is? Well, as in, obviously you got to write the script and you got to come up with it, but just putting a camera in front of... No visual effects at all. They don't use any visual effects. Oh, it must be a dream. Sitting on your ass and just talking about like current events or something to a YouTube audience. Piss easy. But yeah, I've got to fucking cut the whole damn thing in Adobe Premiere from like 50 to 60 different streams, some of which aren't properly named and are in different got to collate all of this data and chop it up into a presentation, and only then when it's done and properly cut together, then it goes through After Effects. And I've got to take every individual scene and keyframe tens of thousands of keyframes. It's so time consuming. God. Anyway, sorry. Not trying to humble brag, I'm just expressing just how fucking tedious editing is. Real editing. Anyway. Dude today is... what's he doing? He's just grabbing some random furs that were over there. Hang on a second. Disallow access to this. They can fuck off. Stay outside. Okay, well he can't actually... Well, you can just get steel in the meantime then. If you've got nothing better to do, just start getting more steel. There's some here, look. Off you go. Go get it. Why is Dude today alone? Well, he's okay for now. It's a small mining camp that's nearby. Thank you, Thunder Road. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Indeed, you can only imagine what it's like being an animator, Rahim. I had a small taste of it on the last project, as in the one before last. Good lord, they must be insane. Literally insane. Very, just so... Oh my god. Damn, these generators are still not full, despite the wood being here. Podo Man, can you... Yeah, get the fuel in these generators, because we're getting a low power situation. Well, I keep giving the same answer to the question, D's Nuts. Yes, you can hire dedicated editors, but the trouble is you guys... well, editing in general is a process of decision-making, both macro and micro. Everything, effectively, you need to decide when it comes to your edit. From the broad strokes cuts to the tiny keyframing and how it goes. And editing comedy, in particular, is through your lens of your sense of humour. You add more people, you add more lenses. It would be bullshittery in name, but would it be the same in substance? To have 3 or 4 different people's sense of humour? Would they make the same editing choices? Would they make the same cuts? Would they pick the same jokes? Some things people, for example, clip on Twitch, I don't even consider funny. As in, I'm just more putting in context, people have different senses of humour. And you guys are used to my sense of humour. That's what you consider a bullshittery, right? So if I were to add more people, I would inevitably change it. Don't break what isn't broken, effectively. Maybe it would be different if I started off with, you know, with a team. You'd be used to a different formula, but right now, I don't think it's a wise move. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not betting the farm on it. Right. Oh. Okay, so what's going on? So it's the 1st of spring. People are out and about. Podo Man is just getting more wood into that second wood-fired generator. Hopefully this will deal with the low power situation. Do we have some sort of... Have we suffered like a severed connection or something? Because we didn't have this problem before. Why now? When all the heaters were running at the height of winter, we had no problems. So tell me why we're suffering from low power now. What's changed? Low wind? Is that it? Yeah, Odin, yeah. You could paint the picture faster with 4 people working on the same canvas, but it's gonna look like a mess. Thank you, Puff. Wait, Puff and Man? Puff and Man. Thank you, Puff. Thank you. Sorry. PF and Man. Thank you very much, sir. Only one of the generators needs wood. Are you sure? It says this one here. Oh, that's what you meant. Sorry. Gotcha. Even still, Neville. Yeah, the subtitling, it's a process of decision making. Okay. Ah, good. So, the prisoner, Engie, no longer sees us as the enemy. So she's been in prison in the animal room for quite some time. Hopefully she'll decide to join us, maybe. Thank you, Partial Blackout and Neo. Thank you kindly. Right. God damn it. Still have a low power situation. What can we do to remedy this? We're gonna have to turn off some lights or maybe some heating? One of the sun lamps, maybe? This one. Well, that's the animal feed. We can't turn that off. Shit. Alright. This one. Turn off one of the sun lamps. These things are very expensive resource-wise. How's Dude-Today doing? Yeah, he's doing alright. Is the geothermal vent broken? No, it's okay. The wind turbine isn't working. No, it's working. It's just very low wind. It's turning very, very slowly. Okay. Right. Do we have that? Oh, good. We've got the pod going. Right. So let's get Singy over there then. Singy, can you handle the temperature? Yeah, you can. It's not great, but should be fine. So we'll send our main builder, Singy, over there. So can you pick up some chem fuel, stick it in that that launcher here, and I will demonstrate the pod launchers. Thank you, COD. Thank you, man. Just read that, Cry Havoc. Yeah. The rest of the fucking owl. Okay. So Singy, could you get in the pod? We mainly just need your building skills, but at the same time, just take some rice with you for the camels, because they do, you know. Right. Okay, so Singy, the now 20, when she arrived, she was about 16. She is loading up the transport pod with some rice. She's a tribal girl who knows nothing of this technology, so she has no idea what's about to happen. Turn off the auto doors. Don't think they're that much of a power. Oh, 50 watts. Good lord. Okay, they are a hell of a power drain. Can you turn them off? Is that a thing? Or just disallow them? Don't think you can turn them off, can you? She's of age. Oh, really? Sorry, which country is 20 the legal age? It's 16 here. Well, it's a caveat. It's 16 in the UK, but if you're in it can't be. I think it's 18 if you're in a position of responsibility. So this is to stop teachers fucking their students or something. As it's weirdly worded. I can't, you know. All these cases were like, teacher fuck student. It's like, well, they were 16. No, but they're not allowed to because they have to be 18. It's 18 in the US, 20 in Japan. Ah, interesting. 18 in Uruguay. 14 in Germany. Yes. Yes, I saw that on an episode of Archer. Is this like the Alabama of Europe? More or less. Yeah. Come on, Singy, just pick up some damn rice. Why are you taking a stack of 4 at a time? 20 for anal in Queensland, Australia. I like that. You got to subdivide it between. What are we allowed to do specifically? Hand on PP is okay. But PP up bum bum not okay. Wait 2 more years. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. Oh, Singy, just pick it up. Why are you so slow? Huh. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Oh my god. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, sir. That's very kind. Thank you, man. I hope you're well. Thank you for the 14 months. Oh my god. God damn it. She's gonna have a mental breakdown by the time she's finished. Hold the door open. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Well, actually, no. Bad idea. Because if she gets in the pod and no one closes it, it's -7 outside. You bet I'm a ginger? Nope. Nope, nope indeed. Do I need lights on in the bedrooms? Well, I think they'll get the slept in darkness debuff, but it's alright. We killed 1 sun lamp, so things have gotten better. Where are you going? Taking the rice to the hopper. I thought I told you to get in the pod. Oh, I see. She's got extra rice in her hand. Thank you, Crying Panday. Thank you kindly. Thank you. There we go. She's having something to eat before she goes. There we go. Oh, that's quite cool. So they don't just starve to death whilst queuing up caravans and shit. There we go. She's ready. Right, so the tribal girl steps into the compartment and the automatic launch sequence begins the moment she's in. So if I go to the launch screen, I can zoom out and it will show me, based on the fuel that this pod has, how far it can go. So as you can see, we can travel many, many kilometers across the... Well, we can effectively, if we chose to, we could have bases all over. And we can leapfrog survivors back and forth. For the moment, though, we're just going to go bloop over here. So set this as the target location. So as the tribal listens to a strange whirring sound intensify, she is suddenly jolted by G-force as the pod shoots through the air. And she just starts screaming. As it descends, the chem fuel thrusters slow its descent. And she steps out very dizzy and confused with no idea what the fuck just happened. Okay, can you haul that? No, just leave it there for the animals. It's for the animals. They'll eat it. Right. Before you go to bed, can you work on the pod launcher here? Because it would be nice to get the fuck out of here in case of bandits or whatever. Damn, she didn't. Did she bring a sword? Oh, I forgot her sword. Thank you, Lost Archer, and Kanami, and Soviet Wiku, and Wasabi Fan. Thank you, all of you. Most kind. Thank you. Do I think up these stories for the characters as their own? No, look, they're here. Words. It all comes in their bio. So as a child, she tended to the tribe's buffalo herds, and then in her adult... Well, actually, she started off as a child, so she didn't have an adult job. She arrived when she was 16. She wasn't even an adult. Thank you, Swag on Ice. Thank you, sir. She's off to rest. Yeah, you've got a bit more energy in you. Where's that chem fuel? Yeah, can you, just before you go to bed, get the steel, get the component. I just want an escape pod in case things go to shit here. Dirk says, the darkness debuff only happens if they're in the room awake for more than 2 hours in the game. Oh, cool. Thank you. I was unaware. Where are the camels? There they are. Are they okay? Yeah, they look okay. You can reduce the fuel so you don't use half the tank on a 2-tile jump. It should do that automatically, I believe. Yes, it's only taking a small amount of fuel. Sweet. So with the chem fuel reserves we have, so long as we have sufficient steel to replace the drop pods, we can jump back and forth. Huzzah. So let's just send a pod back in a minute just full of steel, whilst making sure that we have sufficient steel and components to quickly build another drop pod in a pinch. Okay. So back at the main camp, it's the 2nd of spring. The temperatures are, I was going to say a bit more favourable, but that's not true. It's minus 10 degrees outside. Frickin' nippy. Remember when I drop podded right into the infirmary of Tundrafall? I did, yeah. My personal favourite was saving somebody in cryo, Dragner in fact, who had the plague, and they had like 2% left before they died of the plague. And we used a, what was it, like a nano injector that gets rid of one single status effect. And we just saved their life. Holy shit. Oh yes, good point. The ancient evil. No, I would like EMP shells before I do anything like that. We don't have EMP shells. Healer mech serum. Thank you kindly. Was it 1%? Oh dear. Thank you, Master Mag. Thank you kindly. Okay, so due today, the cranky geologist wakes up. He's 55 years old. He has a stretch. Does he have any... Well, he's lost, yeah, a finger and a big toe, but mostly he's okay. He's in good physical health. He's off to go and mine at the steel. Carry on. Oh, we appear to have a boom rat that is... that's okay, I didn't notice that problem. So the wild animals are going to try and eat the rice. Due today, could you quickly stop that from happening? Oh no! Fuck off, the lot of you! Is that a cougar? Is that cougar chasing the deer that is going to go eat the rice? Oh, fuckers. Stockpile zone in here. Clear all critical meals. No, not meals, sorry. Raw food, vegetarian. And do today, just fucking grab them. Grab the rice. Nope. Go here, quick. Just lift it straight off of it. Oh, fucking thing. Damn, I can't shoot it because it's just going to explode. Grab the other one, quick. Ah, you penises. Hey, thank you, cougar. There we go. Quickly. Oh, good. NG has joined us. Good. The engineer prisoner, the bandit, has decided to join the colony. Quickly. Oh. So there's a predator. We best be careful, but... Pull that away quickly. Fuck you, dear. Not for you. And then make sure that area 1 for the camels includes this first bit here, so they can access the rice. Thank you, War Dog. Thank you very much, War Dog. Right. Here come the camels. That predator could be a problem, but it has just eaten. Right, so welcome indeed. The 39-year-old NG has just stepped out. She's foregone, yes, so she's renounced her former faction who have clearly abandoned her, and she's decided to join the colony. So, she has decided to drop her old name NG the engineer, which is 2 on the nose. So a combat engineer as well. Interesting. So do I have any volunteers? Let's go with a... Hang on. Heads, patrons, tails, Twitch sub. It's a Twitch sub. Do I have any Twitch sub volunteers? So Axolotl, could you pop it into sub-only mode if you please? Please feel free to step forward if you would like to join the colony. I will just pick 4 names and then flip a coin twice. Seems the fairest way. Right. So let's go with... Oh, this pen is running out of ink. No, it's not. It's just... There we go. So it's 1 name. Second name. Then... Thank you, Mr. Sova. Thank you, sir. Third name. Fourth name. Heads, tails, heads, tails. Heads, tails. Right. Flipping coin. Heads, so one of these 2. Heads, tails. Heads, it's you. Okay, so welcome to the colony. Stanky Bean. Is Stanky Bean here? Did I spell that correctly? That's an interesting choice of name. Stanky. Is Stanky there? Is he there? There he is. Stanky Bean. Stanky, do you mind? Well, I'm probably just going to call you Stanky anyway, but yes, so this is Stanky Bean. So can I just call you Stanky? Is that alright, Stanky? Instead of the Bean thing? Or would you prefer Bean? What colour is he? He's pink. Hang on. Or Bean, alternatively, if you prefer that. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you very much. Where is he? He says, sure. Okay, cool. Right, so welcome welcome to Stanky. So Stanky, a former engineer, is a 39-year-old former foundry apprentice. So back before the colony incident, Stanky grew up as an apprentice in the foundries of an industrial world. This experience gave her metalworking skills and strong muscles, but stunted her artistic development. So her melee and construction skills are improved along with her crafting, but she suffers artistically. And in her adult life, she became a combat engineer. Stanky became a combat engineer. She built bases, fixed guns, and repaired vehicles for the army, when she wasn't shooting at people, that is, giving her shooting ability, additional construction, and additional crafting. Interesting. When she's not busy, she can assist Cyanide with all the crafting that he's working on. And the building. So she has a burning passion for shooting, so she loves guns, and also for mining, she loves digging. So she's also an optimist, so Stanky is naturally optimistic about life, and it's hard to get her down. A permanent mood effect +6. She's also a misandrist. Stanky really dislikes and distrusts men. Okay. She hates all the men. Okay. -25, all the men. If you have a penis, Stanky does not like you. Oh dear. Right. Stanky, could you please arm yourself? Take that light machine gun. It's a fairly decent one. Very good. And then we'll set up your work priority. So fight fires when you need to. Be a patient when you're injured. Don't be a doctor. You don't have the skills. Bed rest when you're tired. Flip switches when I tell you. Don't handle animals. Hunt when you can. Actually, that's not bad. Second priority. Build when you can. In fact, building will be your top priority for now. And smithing, tailoring. In fact, forego the tailoring. Let Cyanide do it. Crafting, definitely. And hauling. Or cleaning when you... Yeah, okay. Cool. Ah. Should that boomlet be in there? It's fine for now, I guess. Where's she sleeping? Take Singy's bed for now. She'll want it back, though. Okay, then. So where's Do today? The geologist is off gathering steel. Carry on. Thank you, Shane Evan. Thank you, Shane. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Looking for some components. Did I leave any scattered around? Yeah, two over there. Singy, can you wake up? No, she's still tired. We'll need to kill that. Stanky's off to work on repairs. Good, good. In fact, ignore that. We've got other people to work on repairs. Deprioritize the construction. Yeah, go cut some blocks. Very good. Right. So the base still needs steel. Quite a lot of it. So we have 1 turret missing on the south side. 3 turret... Oh, no, hang on. Stand by. I did move them, didn't I? Let's pop these back into the sandbag positions. So, just 1 missing on each side. And we of course, need fresh turrets. Are you and Satsok getting along, Roy? No, he fucking hates your guts. He's an acquaintance to you, but he fucking hates you. Because you murdered his brother. Whoops. Where are you going? Steel? Steel. Okay. Some explosive shells out here. We should probably retrieve those. No, we've got time before they deteriorate. Good to hear it, Australia. I love Australia. Yeah, it's well worth it, sir. Very well worth it. Also, since we have the time, let's just quickly just queue this up. Just have people take the anti-malaria medication. So people will finish their current task. Okay. So this phenocycline, this is a type of drug that will suppress malaria for about 5 days. Since we live next to a river and it is spring, it's going to suck if people come down with malaria. Bed for Stanky. She's sleeping in what is it? Singy's room currently. Okay. So we have 297 slate blocks and 236 granite blocks. Not bad at all. I need to expand this and move this further out. So, thinking about that, what would that even look like? Right. Just trying to do the basics for now. Okay. Right. 18. 18. Alright. So what I'm going to do in a minute is make a sort of an attempt at layered defenses. So there'll be bunkers here, and then we'll fall back here to a secondary set of bunkers that will be over here. So if we lose these, no biggie, we'll just move back. And then this will allow me to expand this outer wall up to here, create a fresh kill zone in this general area, and have these rooms as, well, base rooms, effectively. But that won't be a fast process. It's going to take time. Thank you, Batter. Thank you very much, Batter. And the Unchained. Thank you, the Unchained. Poke a hole here just to make sure that nobody gets trapped. Also, do I have the ability to build... Standby. Security. Indeed, IEDs. Oh, they require 2 high explosive shells this time. Oh dear. I've only got 8 in storage. All the more reason to retrieve these other shells, these 6 of them. Podo, can you go and retrieve these, please? Can you make a human skin bedroll? Yes, you can. Human leather. Seeing he's moving the beds over here. Okay, so let's get this transport pod. Load group. We can't do that because it has no fuel. Singy, can you fuel up the pod launcher? Sure. Well, in which case I'll drop it down to 5. There we go. Just worried about that cougar. Where's Dude-a-day? You coming back home? Not yet. Okay. Right, so let's order up this pod here. Fill it full of steel. So it can carry 150 kilograms. Not too bad. So we just don't have... Yeah, so we need to retrieve more steel and bring it back to the storage zone. Nice. So send all this steel back. Thank you, Geo. Much appreciated. Thank you. Ah, good. The snow is melting. Hopefully this will give us access to some grass that the animals can feed on. The snow hasn't melted back here yet. Is there anything that can spawn naturally that you can't use in some way? A bit of a broad piece of criteria, Knight. It depends entirely on your tech level and your, well, colony's capabilities. Okay, food-wise it's not great right now. Hopefully, once the snow melts, we can start planting as many crops as we can. Unfortunately, they'll probably be outside now because we've gone and filled what was our former farming area with rooms. Heck, I mean, once we've got the hydroponics, there's no sense building hydroponics over rich soil. We can put hydroponics anywhere, so we could always move them down here, for example, and return this to farmland. No relation to Prison Architect whatsoever. Ah, there's quite a few things we can hunt here. Hunt some alpaca, some deer, and some rats. Cool, he's off. Dragon is off to go hunt. Chucky's working on building. Chucky, there should be other people who can build. Can I ask that you keep working on those small sculptures? We can certainly sell those. And once we have the steel, we can make a comms console and gift them to nearby tribal groups. Try and improve relations. How's Jonah holding after the loss of his wife? Let's have a look. Jonah... he's got a catharsis. He's still got that catharsis bonus from his nervous breakdown. It'll last 16 hours, but for 27 days, he's got a -20 debuff over the death of his wife. Sucks, man. Really sucks. Okay, good. So Chucky, Cyanide, and Stanky are all working in the workshop. Stanky's melting down some steel. Cyanide is cutting some bricks to use as building materials, and Chucky is making some art. Once we have the steel, we can also manufacture some weapons. Also, we should probably make use of the cloth now that we have it. So let's make some green carpets in the bedrooms here. The carpets are much more beautiful than the tiles, giving a +2 beauty bonus instead of +1, so definitely well worth it. The same here. So pull up the bricks and give them decent carpets. Oh dear, weather's shit. That's going to cause things to degrade quite quickly, I think. Oh no, Podo Man is going to, on one of his Alzheimer's. He's got Alzheimer's. He's wandering around confused. He should be okay for now. Just checking the local predators. There's none here. What about here? A single predator, that cougar. Can we shoot the thing? Dude-a-day's still away. Contents, nothing. Load. Steel, 200 and... Damn, we still need more. That's good, though, that we can send so much. Okay, can we haul that chem fuel under cover? Same with this. Haul that in. And the medicine. Thank you, Xbio and Citer. Thank you, both of you. We don't need steel here. Dude-a-day's digging at compacted machinery. Can you just drag this steel in? Lots of silver? What, here? Yeah, we're going to buy things with the silver. Or distribute it as gifts to the nearby settlements once we have the comm unit. Indeed, Selfish. They can have a lot of health problems. From liver problems from drinking too much. Or, well, drug addiction. Cancers. Blindness, lots of things can happen over time. Oops, shit, sorry. Dropped my pen. Hi there, nosy girl in California. Hello there. In sunny California. Hello from damp England? It's a sort of rubbish, like shitty, not sure if it's going to be sunny or damp. Well, it's nighttime anyway. But yeah. Okay, can you guys send a pod? Yes, you can. So they can send 300 steel apiece. Do so, please, before you go to bed. Load the transport. Oh, don't insult each other. Singy just insulted you today's punctuality. Where the fuck were you? Oh, that mining. Motherfucker, we need to send steel back home, quick. They need steel for the defenses. Okay. Keep loading. Where's that cougar? There it is. Just worried it's going to attack the camels. Are the camels starving? No, they're okay for now. Come on, get the thing loaded. Almost loaded. Come on. About halfway, actually. Damn it. Don't sleep there. Sleep in there, Singy, so don't get disturbed. Oh wait, there's no door. You'll get disturbed anyway. Oh fine, do it in the morning. Sleep well, Roy. Have a good one. Right, so the weather's crap back at the mining camp. But over here, it's midnight on the 3rd day of spring. It's a nice clear night. Okay. So the only people currently awake are Podo, wandering around in the snow, having a mental breakdown, and TNT, the explosives expert, who is currently researching autocannon turrets. Okay. Obviously, we need components for the comms console. We need to send those over. And we're down to 14 explosive shells. Still no Ancient Evil? Not yet. I don't have any EMP shells. And if the Ancient Evil contains 1 million robots, then it would be wise to have those before we tried it. Thank you, ABH. Thank you very much. Why not get Singy to haul the steel? Indeed, that is not a bad idea. Right, haul that steel. There we go. She's hauling. There we go. It's ready to launch. Let's go. So please send the seal straight over here. Off it goes. And build another transport pod. Top priority, if you please. Just in case something bad happens. Right, the pod has arrived, as has the steel. What on earth does Podo Man have on his face? What on earth do you have on your face? What is that? Podo? Okay, Podo Man the Drifter, coming back indoors from his Alzheimer's bender, or, you know, his mental breakdown, is now wearing a wooden war mask belonging to one of the tribals. So he presumably found it buried in the snow, picked it up, brushed it off, and put it on his face. Right. It's tainted as well, so it's got bullet holes and blood on it. Yuck. Okay, man, whatever. You do you. You weirdo. Okay. So Chucky's butchering animals, so we are gradually getting a bit more food. Need to bring all that rice in. Right, so let's switch around priorities a bit. So Roy, I need you to focus on cooking. With Nervous Hawk's death, we don't have a dedicated cook. So focus on cooking. Cleaning, if not, we'll need somebody else to focus on cleaning as a dedicated thing. Stanky's busy. Podo Man, maybe? He does a lot of the growing. Damn. Thank you, Sosh. Thank you very much, Sosh. Tricky. We don't really have someone that can just focus on cleaning and nothing but that. What's that rat doing? It's off to eat a piece of that deer. Okay. Thank you for Saldius. Thank you very much for Saldius. Do today, I would like you to use your M16 on that cougar. I'm just worried that we're going to have trouble because it's going to hunt one of our camels. Singy, can you stand nearby in the event that you'll be needed? It's coming at us. Oh, well done. Stand down. Sweet. Oh, we also have some steel here. Let's be very careful that we don't pop open the ancient danger. Should be alright. That's the edge of the wall. I'm not familiar with it, Poop. Don't know if it's any good or not. Okay, once you're done with that, Singy, please build the transport pod. Send back as many components as steel as we can. Some silver there as well. So here at the mining camp, we're just trying to exploit it as best we can. How are we doing in terms of food? One package survival meal. They're going to need more. So, at this electric stove, queue up some simple meals made out of anything, really. And we'll have Roy prepare them, and we'll send them over to the, send them over in a pod, along with, along with Singy's sword. There we go. Prepare some food for them. No, Jonah, don't eat those. They're not for you. Cool. Oh yeah? Haft? Oh, I was unaware. Cool, we got the simple meals. So now, at this pod, please load them up. Okay, so send the simple meals from the kitchen. In addition, is there anything else we can send to the away team? Not really sure they need anything specifically. Send them some tiles for building, as in bricks. Send them a couple of pieces of art as well, just to improve the... hang on. Not assigned to construction. Where's Chucky? Chucky. Just pull up these. We can replace them. Send them over. Cool, there we go. And then, so go here to the pod. Damn, someone just queued up the meals so we couldn't access them on the list there. Simple meals, all 5 of them for the away team. And then, so the 2 sculptures here and here. 3 kilograms apiece. And then just sends over some slate blocks, maybe? 157 of them. Alright, load the pod. They've already got... Oh, the sword. Fuck us. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay. Simple meals. The sword that I really should have thought about. So both things. Steel longsword. Normal. I think Jonah's picked up Singy's true weapon. Alright. And then just the bricks. Okay, so for those people just joining the stream this evening, welcome, I hope you're okay. So this is Caloma's Creek, it's a colony on its 4th year now. A group of people who crash landed here, a group of 3, Nervous Hawk, Sodium and Jonah. Jonah of which is the only survivor, unfortunately. The rest have died. And we have a small camp about 2 kilometers to the west, where Singy the cannibal girl and Dudaday the geologist are working together. So a 55-year-old man and a 20-year-old are trying to gather resources to send back to the colony. Specifically, steel. We need lots of steel. Because our defences, our turret defences, are made out of steel. Major break risk. Dudaday. He feels very upset. An awful barracks and he slept in the heat. Indeed, now that it's no longer freezing outside, it's 35 degrees in there. So hold the door open. Hopefully that will equalise the temperature a little bit. If not, we can rip up the roof. Thank you, Gathillo. Thank you very much, Gathillo. Indeed, Nervous Hawk died. She was about to have a drugs overdose, and we tried to intervene. In the subsequent fight, she fought to the death and was killed. She was beaten to death because she refused to comply. There's an enemy outpost. So a nearby tribal group would like us to attack an enemy outpost, guarded by 9 enemies, and they'll give us 10 advanced components, which will be very useful if we were building an escape ship, actually. I'm glad that's an option. We don't need those right now, though. Okay. Cool. So we're hauling some components that we've mined to the main stockpile. Okie dokie. Due to date, once you're done there, could you haul over some of that? Same with you, Singy. Just get as much of this steel as we can. Yep, guess her left hook was not strong enough, no. Well, she was facing 3 people. How does that saying go? You know, not necessarily a saying, but I read it regarding what to do when faced with a rampage killer, like a guy with a gun. Like, even the finest soldier in the world, the most legendary fighter, is no match for 5 average guys armed with bar stools. Yeah, effectively that's the case. Doesn't matter how amazing you are at a fight. if there's more than you, then they just beat the shit out of you every time. So she was surrounded by 3 people, and she just got taken out. Okay, Dude Today is now wandering around in a psychotic daze. Damn. Shit. Launch the pod. Is it ready? I don't think it's ready. It's being filled. Tell that to Jackie Chan. Haven't seen John Wick. John Wick tends to, as is the way with these action films, tends to take on enemies one at a time. One, then another, then another. He doesn't take on 5 guys simultaneously all shooting at him from all angles, does he? And also, John Wick is a film. Thank you, Akuma. Thank you very much, Akuma. Thank you, Vladimir here for. Thank you. Right. Oh, a shaman merchant is arriving. Oh, cool. A group of tribals are coming. It's a Japanese old dude with a sword, says Dancy, saying, what does he do against 1 enemy? Fight him. Against 2, cut one's legs. Against 3 enemies, run away. Yeah. What was that other saying that I like, which is the greatest swordsman in the world doesn't need to fear the second greatest swordsman. He needs to fear the man who has never held a sword in his life. Because he's not going to do anything he's supposed to do. He's going to do a dozen things he's not even thought about, and he often just ends the veteran on the spot. Right. So Singy's just pulling steel to the main base so we can load up. Cool. Let's just put down a stockpile zone here and just assign it nothing but steel. And put it as the preferred location. And put that down to... oh, fuck. Low priority for this bit here. Foods, no. Okay. Is the pod ready? The pod is ready. Okay, send it over. So the pod gets launched. Off it goes. Shit, maybe I should have put that indoors due to the damn camels eating the food. So quickly grab those simple meals before the animals eat them. And haul those indoors, Singy. Not sure what you mean, Sapu. I think I was referring more when it comes to multiple people fighting. Oh, you mean the John Wick thing? Is that what you mean? Sure, but it was more like countering what people are saying about how he can take on multiple people at once. I'm saying, the saying about 5 guys with bar stools. when it comes to fighting generally rings true. Okay, hang on a minute. So move these 2 pieces of art. Well, we don't need to haul them in. We can just install them. Singy, can you just put them in? Phrasing. Slate. Put a slate door there instead, because we've got the bricks now. Okay. So this isn't going to be a permanent... Oh no. One of the boomalopes has just miscarried. Do they not have any food? Damn. Area 1. Give them access to these bits of corn here. Right. Yeah, they probably are getting a mood debuff in the dark, yeah. Extreme Breakfast Podo Man. Yeah, he's just very depressed. He's also upset that he was put in prison for trying to break out one of our prisoners. Okay. So at least now we have a sealed bedroom. Now the camels are going to run out of food. Hopefully they'll find some grass to eat. Right, Dudaday still having a mental breakdown. Good, we finished researching the autocannon. I've never seen one of these before. Produces a heavy long-ranged autocannon turret. Okay. Next up, precision rifling. Oh, cool. Multi-barreled weapons. We'll go with precision rifling. I really would like to work down to deep drilling, actually. No, go with the multi-analyzer. Okay. We need to grab her sword when there's time. So what's the beauty value of the room? 7.6. So the artwork's really helping there. Good. So she should have a quite comfortable, pretty environment buff. Good, good. Okay, so how's Stanky doing? She settled in? Looks it. Ah, good, the traders. We must not forget those. Jonah, could you go talk to them? So the shaman traders from a nearby tribal camp. They're selling iguanas. We can't feed them. We just can't feed them. So, okay. Damn. Sell this granite sculpture, I guess. We can make more. They're selling a bit of neutroamine, some pemmican. How much? 212 units of it. Thank you, Caliban. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you. Alright, we'll buy the pemmican. Psychic Soothe Pulsar and a Psychic Insanity Lance. Very expensive. Psychic Animal Pulsar. These will be useful in an emergency situation. Why not? I'm going to purchase a Psychic Insanity Lance. So this is a type of archaeotech weapon which will overwhelm a target's mind with terrifying perceptual distortions, driving them into a berserk state. There is a risk of brain damage. It works at long distances and through walls. So it's effectively a sort of high-tech wand which will let you, hopefully, turn one of the enemy combatants into a berserker who will just start shooting on his own people. So, yeah, we can afford it for now. Okay. Right. So, we need to grab that pemmican before these bastards eat it, though. Chucky, I'm sorry to wake you. No, never do hauling. Satsock. Haul this in quick before these fuckers try to eat it. It's ours. Podo, can you wake up as well? Come on, we've got to get this in. Yeah, I'm good, Vladimir. Today was a bit naff, but yeah, it's day one of the latest bullshitteries, so I've just got to work. The lizards are snorting at us. Extreme breakfast Podo Man, very low mood. Oh dear. Okay, just go back to bed quick before we have a mental break. No, just go back to bed. No, what are you doing? Shit. Can you have some psychite tea? If he goes nuts on us, it could be a problem. Go drink some psychite quick. Improve your mood. There we go. Shit, his mood is so low. Okay. Right. So Dude today still wandering around in, well, confusion. Singy is just about to wake up at the mining camp. Oh shit, because the door's open, the damn rat's gonna get in. Stop it, quick. Oh wait, what's it doing? Can it get in? No, I think we're okay. Let's pull off a piece of the roof. So close the door and pull off a piece of the roof to vent some of the heat. Just worried about the animals eating our food. There we go. She steps out, then in again, and then starts deconstructing pieces of the roof. There we go. Which should lower the ambient temperature inside, make it tolerable. Okay. Welcome, Sir Grimdark. And sleep well, sir. Sleep well indeed. Okay, Singy's playing some horseshoes. And then I would like you to stand by. Yeah, we're going to need more steel. We're going to have to retrieve some. Dude today's just finished his psychotic break. Alright, Singy's got to haul that steel in. Can I prioritize the hauling? Well, no, not really. Only the chunks. Right, so once you finish playing horseshoes, Singy, I need you to haul in this steel over to our storage zone next to the launcher. Okay. Right, so back at the main camp, the survivors continue their daily routine. Waking up in the morning. A lot of the wildlife is just eating the corpses. Right. Cyanide's already awake. He's off to cut chunks. So bricks. He's off to make bricks. Roy's wearing the psychic foil helmet. Can I ask you to drop that? I know I told you to put it on. Can you... I'll just leave it. Someone will haul it away. Who can haul it away? Satsok, can you haul that away? It's just I'd like it... I want that in, I want to put that in a storeroom and keep it safe. That could be quite handy for somebody having a mental break from reality. Thank you, Riccarino. Welcome indeed. Can I kidnap and enslave the traders? Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Right. Okay, so everyone's going over to the dining room. Breakfast this morning consists of dehydrated meat in the form of pemmican, jerky effectively. It's not the most palatable thing, but at least it keeps your stomach full. And then everyone's going to get on with their day. Jonah is off to haul leather to the stockpile. Chucky's just chilling out in the hay grass room. Cyanide's already gotten to work making bricks. Roy's just chilling. TNT's sleeping. Podo Man is again hauling like the others. Dragon is off to have some food before he goes hunting. Satsok is also hauling, and Stanky is smelting metal. Over at the away team, Singy is hauling steel, and Dude today's gone to bed. Okay. So, defense-wise, the colony is still pretty vulnerable. I know it doesn't look it, but we only have one... Well, effectively, once they're through that bunker door, they're in the base, you know? That's not ideal. We need additional defenses, more locked doors, more rooms that we can sacrifice or even set on fire. So, we generally just need to expand. We also need to try and take the center of the room and put in... Well, move the bedrooms out of here and put them in on the outer walls, effectively. Bedrooms are not so valuable. Bedrooms can be attacked, sacrificed, doesn't really matter. No one's going to be sleeping in those bedrooms during an attack. So we put them on the outer walls, and in the heart of the base, we put the workshops, the research labs, the med bays. Expensive machinery that's hard to replace, you know? Apparently, says Numline, the new turrets are pretty powerful. I look forward to trying them. Mini turret, autocannon turret. Plasteel, steel, and components. 6 of them. Whoa. Cool. We'll try those out. Defo. Try those out. Thank you, Andromedus. Thank you very much, Andromedus. Okay, Singy's bringing back the steel. I wonder if it's perhaps worth sending Jonah over as well to assist with the mining and the hauling. Oh no, Podo Man, the Alzheimer's patient, has gone berserk because he was imprisoned. He's now going to attack everybody he sees. Oh shit. That's not good. Jonah, can you assist in his capture? Roy, do the same. Well, the trouble is we can't even capture him. He's like an enemy, effectively. He's gone proper berserk on us. So he's going to fire on us with his gun. Does he have a gun? No. Alright. Quickly push him. Oh, back off, back off. Wait for the others. Woo! Run through. Too late. You're being punched. Can you get in? Close the door? No, he's in with you. Quickly. Just wait for the others. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So take it easy, dude. He's confused. He doesn't know where he is. Okay, surround him and just knock him out. So Podo Man is just swinging desperately. The 55-year-old frail man wearing a mask. State blind. He's been blinded? Oh, no, I see. He's been stunned. There we go. He's been downed. His berserk rage has come to an end. So Podo Man has got bruises, but otherwise he's okay. No major bleeding. Roy has also been injured. He's got a bruised middle finger, but you'll be fine. Right, Roy, take him to the infirmary, and while he's in there, get yourself treated as well. Satsok, haul in some corn, and then be in there to treat those injuries. Disallow access to the amazing meds. Oh, they're already done. Excellent. Just use herbal meds for now. Got quite a lot of those, 35. Thank you, Pigeon Dictator. Thank you very much, Pigeon. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Right, Dragon is off hunting. Good. I just wanted to make sure that was happening. Ooh, incendiary shells, 12 of them, and components. Let's retrieve those quickly. Jonah, could you... Oh, no place configured to store them. Ready? Of course, because we were storing the shells in a shelf and we don't have one. All right, build a copy here. Put it here just in case of a sympathetic explosion. A backstory video on ZF? Nah. I don't tend to use the channel for like status update type stuff. It's just, you know, entertainment. But ZF, well, we're just a group of guys that met during DayZ. So the DayZ mod. That's it, really. Just bumped into each other. Was like, this guy's alright. Trolled the shit out of each other mostly to try and figure out who, you know, who were the type of people that we'd like to hang out with, really. And when someone responds to trolling with, you know, a fuck you, then we're like, yeah, they're probably worth having, effectively. What is it? A good friend doesn't get offended when you insult them. They just laugh and say something even more offensive. Okay. What are you doing? You're hunting... she's bringing the dead bodies here for some reason. No, don't worry about that. She's adding the corpses to that storage, that storeroom. Yeah, just haul the steel. Hang on. Just need her to bring in as much steel as we can. And then load it into the pods and start launching it back home. How many components do we have here? We're in here. 20. Excellent. The base really needs those. Hi there, Aruchi in New Zealand. Hello, hope you're well. Okay. Why is Neville not in ZF? Neville gives way too many fucks. Sorry, dude, but you do. He gives way too many fucks. Okay, so now that the steel is hopefully oncoming, let's build, incoming, replace the turrets that were destroyed. And try to order up the fresh turrets, so these autocannon turrets. So we'll place one here and also here. Right. Extreme Breakfast Jonah. Yeah, watching the sunset, thinking about his wife. So Jonah reclines upon a shelf of high explosive shells The casings sort of clinking slightly as he moves his body, as he looks at the sunset and thinks about the love of his life, Nervous Hawk. He can still see her face. What he doesn't know is that she doesn't have a face anymore. It was ripped off by a cat, post-mortem. But the body was buried. He didn't even see the body before it was buried. It was placed in a sarcophagus over here. A pretty good sarcophagus, made out of slate, but we'll replace it later once we have a dedicated crypt for the deceased. Oh really? Autocannons have a huge explosive range when damaged. I was unaware, Shazza. Is that sufficient? Okay. A raid. A group of outlanders have appeared. A single... so it's a one guy called Coyote. It's a scout. He's turned up... Ooh. A misandrist transhumanist psychically hypersensitive militia soldier with excellent melee abilities. Interesting. Right, stand by. Where's your sword, Singy? Go grab your sword. Do today. Thank you, The Doom. Thank you very much, The Doom. Thank you, sir. Is he attacking us immediately? I think he might be preparing for a while. We could try to capture him. He could be another capable fighter / janitor. So his melee skills make him a valuable soldier. And he is capable... Oh, no, wait. Incapable of cleaning. Fuck him. Kill him. Take his head off. Right, here we go. Sorry, I mean in self-defense. In the name of the colony's defense. Thank you, Soul Cleaver. And Imp Messi. Thank you kindly. Right, so we spot this random bandit. Okay, Satsok's off for a food binge. Also, just looking at the time, folks, it's getting quite late. I'll need to wrap up the stream fairly soon. Here he comes. One hit there. He's already on about 75% health. Singy talks to Dudaday about xenohumans. Okay. Thank you, Stall Dwarf. Star Dwarf, even. Thank you very much, Star Dwarf. Come on, how'd you miss at that range? Hang on. There we go. And he's dead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Leave him. Leave the knife. There you go. Okay, Dudaday. Let's send another pod back. So load the pod. Load it with 19 components so we can build, in fact 18, so we can build replacement pods. Fill the rest with steel. In fact, steel and the dead animals here could be a good idea. So we've got cougar, doe, gazelle. Oh wait. Oh no, maybe not. No, just the steel. We got animals to hunt back home. Then again, we could always butcher them and send the meat. That's probably going to be lighter. Strip them down. Are either of you any good at cooking? 0, 0. No. Thank you, Mrs. Sweet Banana. Thank you kindly. Thank you very much. And Hexeter. Thank you, Hexeter. The bandit's a female, was it? Oops. Was it a lady? Where's the body? Oh, my mistake, sorry. It's a lady. Dead now. Cargo pods have been detected. Ooh, some fruit. Lovely. We'll retrieve those. Oh no, it's the mining camp. Never mind. Got lots of meat back in the main camp. We need this hay grass to grow so we can feed the animals. Whose gun is that? Satsox, maybe? He's off to... Okay, he's off to pig out on nutrient paste. Yay? You do that, Satsox. You eat as much nutrient paste as you like. Just stick your head beneath the dispenser and just use a piece of string to pull down the lever. To just, you know, constantly funnel steaming hot mega sloth meat and rat meat into your mouth. Ugh. Rendered down as well. Delicious and nutritious. Satsok is a growing boy at the age of 48. Right. So everyone's winding down and going to bed. Okay. Right, so truth be told, that's probably a good place to leave it there, this evening. So, yeah. So, the colony continues to survive. We've fended off the last 2 raids. We haven't fixed the food situation, but it... Okay. The mining camp again. So, what's this? Sorry. A quack and a controller. I'm sorry, what? A fighter controller. Right, so military man. And a medieval doctor. A quack. Wu worked as a doctor on a... Sorry, his name is Wu. He worked as a doctor on a medieval planet. He firmly believes that most ailments can be cured with a little... What? Bloodletting. Right. He was also a master anaesthetist, developing a specialist technique that involved a heavy blow to the head. Right, okay, so he's got pretty good melee abilities because of that. Right, let's not let him anesthetize us, yeah? Do today. Get back to Singy quickly. Got to defend ourselves. Thankfully, they've only got a pistol and a knife, so we should be alright. Singy, wakey wakey, there's people for you to murder. If you're a good girl, you might even get to eat one of them. Right, here comes the first man, Wu. So the doctor's really keen about that bloodletting. Holy shit. He's like, whoa, it's my lucky day. Off he charges into battle. Behind him, Bashkir is like, you go, man. You can do it. Carry on. You can do it, man. Yeah, I believe in you. Dude today checks the magazine on his assault rifle. Oh, look, there's the bandit. Actually hit him. Come on. Just checking for a second. No, his abilities are kind of naff. Alright. Go in there and cut him down. There we go. Right. Bash is like, oh no, what an unfortunate and unpredictable turn of events. I shall turn and flee and tell the others. Coward. Stand down, back to bed. Before you go to bed, though, can you load that transport? Because they would like to look at those components. Thank you, little Mufasa. Thank you very much. Oh, really? Did Bashkir have high stats? Oh, wow. Yeah, holy shit. Burning passion for medical, social, shooting? Yeah, that's a shame. He's gone now. Maybe we'll see him again. Okay, so once you've finished that food singy, please deliver the components and the steel. I'll get the damn thing loaded. There we go. Pod ready for launch. Sending the launch pod back home. Whoosh. Oh, really? The autocannon turrets have a quite large minimum range. Right. Is this the... was that their minimum range? Well, we'll build one and see what it does. Okay. Cool. Nice. So the components have arrived. We can work on that comms console. So, Roy, could you deliver the components? Presumably you don't have the ability to build it yourself. Skill too low. Where's Chucky? Yeah, Chucky can when he wakes up. Right. So thank you for watching, folks. So I'm going to leave it there this evening and wind down and go to bed. So, yeah. Right. Sweet. So, before I go... Where's the dog? Hang on. Okay. Cool. So, before I... She's hiding behind her owl. Look. She's buried her head, presumably because it's darker back there. I'll leave her alone. So, yes, before I go, just to give you the status update on the latest bullshittery, it's pretty much day 1 on the latest bullshittery, so I haven't gotten very far. To say that I've started editing is quite generous. I'm more like, I'm going through the footage and gathering up what I need, really, and trying to sort of plan in my head what goes where, and also find the highlights. I'm going through scrubbing. So, yeah, it's going to be some time, I'm afraid, until... the episode is anywhere close to being ready. So I'll just crack on. I'll let you know how it goes. And, yeah, that's it, really. Yes, her owl is called Axolotl, by the way. Axolotl the mod. Surprisingly, that owl is still intact. She loves it to pieces. She plays with it every time she gets in from the dog walker. She's like, "Where's my owl?" She finds it and then starts running around with it in her mouth. Right. So, have a good one. All the best. Let me just have a quick look and see who's streaming. Okay, in the ZF clan, who's online right now? Let's have a look. So Stealth is on. So ZF Stealth is playing Daymare. I don't know what that is. Okay, why not? I'm going to hand you over to Stealth then. So I'm not sure what he's playing. Perhaps he can enlighten you. Hang on a minute. Okay. So yes, this is ZF. So the ever abrasive ZF Stealth. Yes, see what he's doing. See what if it's your cup of tea. So all the best. Thank you again. Have a lovely evening. And if I don't catch you again this week, have a lovely, lovely, smooth week.